song at any point. Plus, I think it was completely wrong. I've got fire exit here, so I can make it pretty sharp. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Alex, for those of you who don't know me. And I have the pleasure, hello! I have the pleasure of being Martin's best man. As is common at this time, I'd like to thank Martin for his very kind words and gifts on behalf of the bridesmaids. I have to agree, you all look absolutely lovely today, ladies. Nelly, thank you very much for rounding all the troops up for the photos early. It is a sterling job. When Martin was given the task of finding his best man by Sarah, he was given some pretty strict instructions. He had to be good looking, witty, charming, with a great sense of humour.
Oh dear.
Yeah, if you've met Martin's friends, you know he was in serious trouble. Bradley came in for the good looks, and well, Alex is the first name in Martin's phone book. So here we are today. I think Bradley would have probably got the full gig. Probably wouldn't have been his best example of parenting on the stag do, and would have been more embarrassing for being drunk under the table by an 11-year-old. Martin's not a good drinker, he's the worst drinker I've ever met. The only man capable of being completely and utterly hammered, yet still legally under the drink drive limits. So you think I'm too shandy, in serious trouble to play off that wine for now, mate. But it's been a fantastic day so far. The venue, sublime, ceremony fantastic. Do we have any cries? About two of us, apparently. Staff brilliant, the food absolutely excellent. Martin, that's his one significant input into this wedding. Food, big choice. But we've got the evening yet to come. The band should be fantastic, and I've got a array of pretty interesting dancing I've planned to unleash on it later on. So Martin Sean Collins, tall, dark, handsome. A man who spends most of his life blissfully unaware of what is going on around him. This is the man. 20 minutes till you realise he's actually just got married. This is the man who, quite frankly, managed to sleep through a burglary. The same man it took him 6 years to work out a career in accountancy was not going to be fun. Most of us could have done that inside about 6 minutes. Thankfully, for us, however, he did decide to change careers and moved into the ambulance service where he met his gorgeous wife Sarah. And as Martin said earlier, he is in fact a team leader. He is effectively a boss. I hope you've enjoyed the last 2.5 years, mate. For the rest of your life, he is now officially the boss of you. But in fairness to Sarah, when she looked at Martin when he first started working there, she thought, how could this man, so handsome, so caring, so supportive, how could he possibly be gay? There was only one excuse. He must be gay. I've never told him before, mate, but you're not actually the first person to say that to me. Vicky was one, no names. But Sarah, I think you're taking a little bit far now just to prove he's not. But Sarah was right. Not that the case. About the fact he is a very caring man. So the day Sarah turns up to work and she says, Martin, my house is so cold. What can I do? Martin had no choice. He said, Sarah, why don't you come and stay at mine for a few nights? Now I know the women are thinking, what a lovely chap. I wish my husband was so thoughtful, but the men in the room are thinking clearly he had an ulterior motive. Either way, Sarah had the last laugh, because the next day she went out and bought their dog Smudge, and 2.5 years later, she still hasn't moved out. In the future, now, I think you need to clarify exactly what you mean from the outset. Now, Martin has a wide range of skills, most of which he hides particularly well. But DIY is not one of them. The smallest of tasks is, quite frankly, beyond him. A shelf needs to go up, he's on the phone to Melvin, Sarah's on the phone to Dave, get them both round, with battle of the toolboxes, and he can basically get the shelf up the quickest. But whilst Martin does not share the same DIY skill base as his father, in so many other respects, he is gradually turning into it. Their mannerisms are bordering on identical. He constantly thinks he's told you stuff when he hasn't. There's a rumour he's a little bit forgetful with Melvin. They make the strangest array of noises when they sleep.
Pardon?
No one heard. Every boy's hero is their father, and Martin is no exception. Martin wants the things his dad has got. Recently, Martin bought himself a car. He didn't just buy the same make car as his father, that's too easy. He didn't just buy the same make and model as his father, oh no. He bought the same make, the same model, with a number plate 1 digit apart. Can you imagine what they look like apart? Don't smile, Bradley, you've got all that. I asked Martin and Sarah described Bradley to me the other week. Sarah said she was getting a wonderful stepson, and Martin said in one word, perfect. Bradley, on the other hand, is now pleased now that somebody is capable of fixing Zygos. Useless at that. When I go back to that special day in August, Martin called me up, he invited me out to the pub. Plied me with alcohol and compliments, I knew something was up. Before finally asking me to be his best man, he said to me, do you know what, Alex? I'm not quite in the peak of physical fitness I once was. You think? He said to me, I'm going to start playing more golf, and in fairness, he did. He went and renewed his golf membership, and he's played once. He said, I'm going to join the gym. And in fairness, he joined the gym. It's the last time they in fact saw him. Went out and bought a cross trainer. Recently sold with one very, very careful owner. And he went out and bought mountain bikes. Probably the same mountain bike that Melvin's got. They're still sitting in the garage. Joking aside, though, Martin is a fantastic guy with a heart of gold. It's been an honour and a privilege to be his best man, and I know just how happy he'll make Sarah about their married life. The first time I met Sarah was an interesting one. She sort of ran off away from Martin, ran up to me, looked me in the eye. I never met her before, never been introduced, and she said, I recognise you from those videos on the internet. We clarified the situation, they were good videos, it's fine. And since that day, I've learned what a wonderful, caring, supportive woman Sarah is. You're absolutely sensational today, my darling, like a real princess. And I know just how happy you're going to make Martin. Now, as is custom this time proceedings, for the best man to try and offer a few pearls of wisdom to the bride and groom. Not that easy, because I'm not married myself, I'm going to give it a go. From now on, Martin, I think, well, Sarah's basically in charge. You just need to keep the peace. I've got 3 more phrases for you. Number 1 is just, yes, darling. Just accept the peace, just keep the peace until the grief varies. Number 2, no, it does not look big in that. At no point do you pause, at no point do you sort of have a look. Number 3, possibly Sarah's favourite, of course we can put it on the credit card. Hopefully the John Lewis Oceans will keep it on the credit for a while. Now Sarah, in 2.5 years you managed to get house trained, toilet trained, and you've managed to stop the pumping strange legs when you take them on walks. And if you can teach the dog that, surely in due course he will come along to you. Don't worry, we're nearly finished. A long, long time ago, when Martin and I first met at the cricket club, on a warm summer's day, there would be one little t-shirt, pair of trousers. Martin, however, didn't like the cold. 3 t-shirts, 2 pairs of trousers, 2 pairs of hat, 3 jumpers, it's August. But he would always look the part. His whites, well, they were white and white, they were like something out of a Dad's advert. They were ironed impeccably, the lines perfectly down there. He always looked fantastic. He had one policy that he would always abide by, and one famous saying that everybody knew that he was famous for. Look good, feel good, play good. Well, today, Martin, you certainly look good. Didn't think for a second you scrubbed as well, comes in the state of your wardrobe, you certainly pulled it together. Feel good? Well, where it's a twinkle in your eyes, the way you are together, I think it's clear to everybody, great feeling you two have when you're together. And play good? Well, if life's a game, then you two certainly have the winning ticket. Somebody once said to me that marriage isn't about finding somebody you can live with, but finding that very special person you can't live without. It's clear to me that you two have found that special person. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you all every happiness and success throughout your married life. If you'd all join me, Sarah, raise a glass and a toast to the bride